Hey guys, haven't posted a video in a while. Just been working on the garage here and there. Um, but today's a nice day out, so I figured I'd spend a couple hours out here in the garage, and get a couple things done. It's nice outside, so I'm actually gonna paint up the new bumpers here. I got the new bumpers here. We're gonna paint those up. New T-bars for the back, new front bumpers here, new side pieces. We're gonna paint those up. I gotta scuff them up and then prime them, and we'll paint them close to the same color as the chassis. The chassis is actually, this is all powder coated, but the bumpers are gonna be just rail can. We got these new spindles and ball joints on. They actually look pretty good, and new springs. Did that. Dad did those the other day. And then we went down the last weekend and bent all the tin. There's a new body panels and sails and new hood and stuff for that, and we got the new deck on too as well. So yeah, it's coming along. A couple more things to do, and then yeah, it'll be race season before you know it here. April, May. So we got a couple pieces. We have to go buy a new sheet of tin. We were one short. We need the sail panel on the driver's side. You work your way down, so we're kind of on a hold there. But so here's the new spindles and lowers. We went with Kaiser lowers. We were debating on Kaiser or a couple others, so we went with those, and new springs too. So yeah, nice and free. So yeah, we're gonna scuff up these bumpers, and then we'll go outside and start painting them. All right, got all these bad boys scuffed up. I like to just wipe them down, get the dust and some of that rust off of them. But yeah, we'll put an air gun to them, blow them off, wipe them down, then we'll take them outside and start putting some primer on. I got this stuff because it's pretty good, so Rust-Oleum stuff's pretty good, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll put her out in the wood shed down there and start painting. All right, we got our back bumpers hanging here in the old wood shed. Gonna prime these bad boys up. All right, got those all primed up, and they'll be sitting out here drying, and then we'll put a coat of our chassis paint on. It's not the exact same, but it's pretty dang close of what the chassis color is. All right, back in the shop, we got the back bumpers primed up. We got the front bumpers primed up. And these back T-bars are all painted up, ready to go on. This is the old one from last year. We just got that because the deck's sitting on it, not riveted on yet. But we're gonna take this off and put a new one on. Then we'll touch up that one and paint it up, make it look good, and that will be a spare as well too. So we'll have two spares, or at least one spare for everything. And we got a sidebar there that goes right here, goes along the passenger side door. So we'll have that, a couple spares for that. So for traveling, we'll have some spares for everything. Dad started putting calipers back on, so I'm gonna take these old bars here, and we got new FK rod ends. I'm gonna clean those up a little bit and then put the new Heim joints on. And then these will just be spares put in the trailer. But yeah, we wanted to just go over everything and get some new parts and make everything new. So I'll be putting those on here. Yeah, FK. Heard these are quite stronger than those. Those kind of egg out a little bit, so we're gonna go with that. All right, we'll paint up these bumpers, these back bumpers here, and then go change the rest of the Heims while these are drying. All right, now we'll change this one out here. You can barely see it, but there's some movement in these, and I just don't like it, so we're replacing them. Get onto the FK ones. All right, so I got these front bars on. I'm gonna paint them up, just brush paint them, clean them up a little bit. They're a year old, but just make sure it looks good. And then brush this up too, sand that down a little bit. And then, but I'm missing a spacer and I can't find it. There's a spacer that goes right here and I can't find it. Just a galvanized spacer, and I don't know what I do with it, but that's one thing I'm missing. And then after that I can tighten everything up and it'll be done and over with. But until then I just got to keep looking. But I'm actually just gonna, like I said, brush these up and make them look good. But yeah, other than that, everything's going pretty good. So I took them back off, so realized it's gonna be easier just to paint them off. But the center link I'm gonna keep on, and I'm gonna paint that just to make everything look good and fresh. So I'll put you guys on time lapse here and paint these up and go put them back on after they dry. All right, now we got those all cleaned up, looking good. Those are drying over there. Now I'm gonna take these 4 bars off here and spin the bird cages around and make sure that everything's freed up and clean the Heims on the 4 bars here. And yeah, just go through everything. Just make sure they spin freely and nothing's binding up anywhere and there's no dirt in there, and just get some new grease back in there. I took those bars off. That one's a bearing one. There's no greasers on that one, but this one does have one right here. So we're gonna take these bars off, and I'm just gonna grease the heck out of it and just keep moving it back and forth, and we're gonna do that. Make sure that one's free. That one has a bearing over there, and I'm just gonna clean that one up here, and then kind of just spray some lube in there and just work it up and down so it's got some movement in there. But other than that, it looked pretty good. So this one does have a little spot right there where it starts to get hard. It should be free moving like that. I'm barely pulling on it. Right there, it's starting to get hard. So I'm just gonna keep working it back and forth. It's starting to be a lot easier now, but I'm gonna keep adding more grease to it and just get clean grease on it and make sure it's free when I'm done. Then I'll put it back together. All right, we got that all cleaned up. All the grease is coming out this red, so that's good. It was brown and watery because when you're power washing everything, it gets in those little cracks there. But it's all clean now, free flow. It's working great the way it should. So yeah, we're gonna call it a day. Tomorrow we'll be out here probably, and so there'll be another video out soon. Probably put the hood back, or the roof back on, and yeah, start on the body. We got the body bent over here. Most of everything. We got a couple other things to bend. Other than that, things are looking pretty good. I got to put those bars on. I'll do that here in a second. But yeah, we're gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hopefully get to 300 subscribers here pretty soon. That'd be awesome. Message us on Facebook at One Star Racing if you want some apparel. I got some hats, I got some koozies and some shirts, and hopefully some other stuff here coming soon. Thanks.